We say Ashamnu, Bagadnu, Gazalnu, Debarnu Daifi. We sinned, we betrayed, we stole, we spoke slanderous, we perverted, we robbed, we mocked, we provoked, we were antagonistic, etc. And like, really? We didn't do any of that. Sorry, God. The abusers did that. The sick, horrible abusers did that. We didn't. Al for this, to this. I look at it very differently, Leah. The way I see it, and I think this is true, is we're actually talking to ourselves. When you are confessing, when you're apologizing, you know who you're apologizing to? You're apologizing to the God inside of you, to your own soul, to your chelik elekamima. I'm going to do a little meditation with you, and whoever wants to join can join. And we're going to do al chet and ashamnu in a different way. Okay? I'm going to do it in English. Whoever wants to join me, feel free to join me. If you don't want to, that's fine. If you want to close your eyes, you can close your eyes and breathe. And we're going to go through Ashamnu and Al-Chet, but from a completely different perspective. I just want to say, so people know, the source of this interpretation comes from the Alter Rebbe, from the Baal HaTanya in Likutei Torah Rosh Hashanah, where he explains it this way. I'm using English words and my own language, but this is an explanation of the Alter Rebbe. So I'm going to ask you all to close your eyes, whoever wants to. Again, I will do that. You could take a few breaths. You can inhale and exhale slowly. And I'm going to ask of you, whoever is ready to do this, to go and meet the child at that age when she or he was abused. Maybe 2 years old, maybe 3 years old, maybe 4, maybe 5, maybe 6. Whatever the age is, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, whatever the age is, could you go into yourself and meet the child at that age when there was a rupture in trust, when there was disassociation, when we broke into many parts and we didn't trust ourselves anymore, when our attachment was no more, when our connection was no more. I want you to go and meet that child. Look into her eyes. Look into his eyes. And breathe, just breathe. And now, I want to ask of you, those who want to go follow along, speak to this child and ask this child what they would have needed to hear from you at that age. I know you weren't there to tell it to them because you were not an adult at the moment, at the time. But what they needed to hear at that time. And now can you tell that to them? Can you tell that little girl or that little boy what they deserved and needed to hear during that time? When you're done, I want you to now feel what else you want to tell this child. What else do you feel you want to tell this child? This 5-year-old, 4-year-old, 3-year-old, beautiful, angelic, splendid, holy, curious, inquisitive, compassionate, kind, loving child, so filled with a yearning for attachment and for celebration and for joy and for honesty and for vulnerability. What else do you feel you want to tell this child? Maybe, just maybe, would you like to say the words, "I'm so sorry my little girl. I'm so sorry, my little boy, that nobody was there for you. I'm so sorry that I couldn't be there for you. I'm so sorry that all these years I never saw you. I didn't even know you existed. I am so sorry that I had to become the person I became, and I felt that I needed to develop all these crazy, insane coping mechanisms because I never built a relationship with you. Because you were jailed, because you were suppressed, because you were in exile. I am so sorry for how much betrayal you went through. I am so sorry that I had to develop binging, drinking, porn, clubs, unhealthy habits, so much anxiety, so much inauthenticity, so much self-hate, so much other hate, so much fear, so much terror. I am so sorry that I betrayed you because I didn't know better, because I didn't know who you are, because I didn't even know you exist, because I didn't know what it means to have a relationship with you. And I'm sorry what you went through. I am sorry what you went through. Wow, wow, wow. And now look at this little child and ask her permission if you can give her a hug. She may give you permission, she may not, but don't do it without permission. If she gives you permission or he gives you permission, then give them a hug. And you might want to tell them, we will never separate again. I will never ignore you. I will never betray you. I will always talk to you first and listen to you first and look at you first before I make my life's decisions. Breathe. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back to us when you're ready. If you want to come back, if you want to stay there, it's fine. Now, my dearest friends, holy brothers and sisters, what I just did, this is the whole story of Ashmano. This is the whole story of Al-Khait. We're not talking to some God in heaven who's looking at us, looking at Leah, or looking at Dina, or looking at Chaya, or looking at Sarah, or looking at Yosef, or looking at Tzvi, or looking at Matal, or looking at Reb Herschel, and saying, you sinner, you bad girl, you bad boy, confess. No, you're talking to you, you're talking to the God in you, you're talking to your divine, splendid soul, which has always been there.